Palme d'Or goes to Anora by Sean Baker.
Hello from awards night at the Cannes Film Festival with me and our film critic, Lisa Nesselson. Good evening, Lisa.
Hello.
It's been political, it's been sexy, it's been gasp-out-loud surprising. The winners of this year's competition have just been announced, and the top prize, the Palme d'Or, has been awarded to Anora from American independent filmmaker Sean Baker. It's about an erotic dancer in New York who marries a Russian oligarch's son. We'll talk about it in just a moment, but first, let's get the reaction from the director named the King of Cannes.
Hi, hello, what's up? Come in, please. So, welcome to my humble award. Hugs.
Oh, yes. Hugs.
Can I help you?
Oh, thank you.
Oof, you look beautiful, awesome.
Oh, thank you.
First change, repeat.
Yeah, I'll take a water.
And my fellow filmmakers here at Cannes with me, it was an honor to be in your company. I have to name two people in particular whose work has had a profound influence on mine, Francis Ford Coppola and David Cronenberg. Thank you so much.
So he spoke there on the big influences on his life, and he actually received the prize from the one and only George Lucas, who's here to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Indeed. He first came to Cannes, I believe, 53 years ago, said they couldn't get into anything with a film that no one wanted to produce, followed by another film called Star Wars that no one wanted to produce. So I think we can conclude that people who run studios maybe don't know much.
Okay, well, let's talk about this year's winner then. Last year's winner, Anatomy of a Fall, went all the way to the Oscars, did this film, which is a little bit like Pretty Woman, but more believable. Did it merit the big prize?
Let us say that I can contain my enthusiasm. However, my friends and colleagues were very high on this, and unless there's some sort of generative AI that will force people to vote for it in large voting bodies, I don't think it's going to go as far as last year's very successful winners did, but that's fine.
We might see. You might be wrong, you never know. Well,
and it's been sold everywhere on Earth, so you'll be able to judge for yourself.
And next to second place, then Grand Prix was awarded to the first Indian film here in competition in 30 years. It's called All We Imagine As Light. It's Payal Kapadia, and it's about three female friends in Mumbai, a beautiful, dreamy film. Tell us more about it.
Well, that's a beautiful title. I could listen to that all day. Three wonderful performances from women in Mumbai and elsewhere in India, and you really get a feeling for their lives and for the pressure of, this word comes up a lot, patriarchy, and how they try to make do with what they've got. It's very good.
It's very good. Well, earlier in the festival, I spoke to the director, and we talked about the pressure of the Indian patriarchy on women.
തൽക്കാലത്തേക്ക് ഞാൻ ഈ മേഘത്തിൻ്റെ കയ്യിൽ കുറച്ച് ഉമ്മ കൊടുത്തിട്ടാലോ ഈ ഭാവിയെ പറ്റി ചിന്തിക്കാറുണ്ട്.
A lot of times in the system of the patriarchy, women are sort of pitted against each other. There is an aspect of bringing the other one down. It's so internalized that this is what happens, which is a real pity, because I think that if solidarity could exist beyond the patriarchy, it could be such a great thing for all of us.
ആൾക്കാരെ നമുക്കറിയാം തോന്നും, പക്ഷെ നല്ലതാണ് വലിയ സമയമൊന്നും.
There we go. That was the first Indian film to appear in competition in 30 years that won the Grand Prix, the second prize here in Cannes. Now to a lot of people's favourite film, a Mexican musical trans gangster movie starring Selena Gomez, Zoe Saldana and Carla Sofia Gascon. It won 2 awards, the jury prize and the 3 actresses won a joint Best Actress prize. This was a thoroughly surprising film but not one that you appreciated, Lisa.
Well, I do see a specious trend, which is if you want to get a prize in Cannes this year, name your film after the character who's the leading character. Anora is centered on Anora, and this is centered on Emilia Perez, who, the pitch is terrific, who is a drug cartel lord in Mexico who's killed a lot of people and behaved badly, and doesn't go into a witness protection program, does something even better, transitions from being a man to the woman she has always felt she truly is, and that has some unexpected consequences. And there's lots of singing and dancing along the way.
And that is surprising. Well, let's hear now from Carla Sofia Gascon, who's the first trans actress to win Best Actress at Cannes.
I also dedicate this award to all the trans people who suffer every day. It's for you, thank you. I'm sure tomorrow there will be plenty of comments saying the same thing about us as always. Today I just want to send a message of hope. And I'll end with this. In the same way that Emilia Perez did, we all have the possibility of changing, of becoming better people.
That was one of this year's Best Actresses, and the Best Actor prize went to the American actor Jesse Plemons for a film that most critics actually didn't seem to like, Kinds of Kindness. Did he deserve that?
Oh, he's extraordinarily versatile. I'm happy to see him awarded. There were other contenders, but yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, well, next to a powerful Iranian film from fugitive Iranian director Mohammad Rasulov, The Seed of the Sacred Fig, a brazen and startling picture about his country's misogyny and theocracy. The director arrived here a few days ago after escaping Iran, where he was sentenced to prison for his filmmaking. This film was given a special prize. Let's hear now from the director, who paid tribute to his fellow artists in prison in Iran.
I would simply like to add a word and talk about the artists, the members of academic life, the filmmakers who are all in Iranian jails. I'd like to talk of Toumac Salehi, who's been sentenced to death today because of his artistic creation. Do not enable the Islamic Republic to treat Iranians in this manner.
Now, The Seed of the Sacred Fig, it's a harsh film set during the political unrest in Iran following Mahsa Amini's death. And this was one of the films that you would have had down for the Palme d'Or, wasn't it?
This is the kind of film that the world's most important film festival is designed to spotlight. It got a colossal, deserved standing ovation. It's a good movie, and it's also the work of a man who, because he makes good movies, was forced to leave his own country or stay and go to prison and be flogged in public and have all his worldly goods confiscated. So we're happy to have him in the West, but this is unfortunate.
Tell us a little bit more about what we see in the film.
It's the story of a man who has a wife and 2 daughters. He's just been promoted to being an upper echelon judge in the Revolutionary Court, whose job it is to make sure that the laws of the Islamic Republic are respected at all times. It's a theocracy in addition to being a patriarchy, and suffice it to say, this has warped his thinking, and he gets to the point where he actually questions whether his own family can be trusted. Perhaps they are not following God's instructions.
Okay, well, a very powerful film, something completely different now. Let's end with a movie that left us gasping and wincing in the cinema, a film that showed us that Demi Moore is really up for a laugh. The Substance, from French director Coralie Farge, is about the fear of aging in today's world, and it won Best Screenplay. Let's hear from Demi Moore.
Have you ever dreamt of a better version of yourself? Younger, more beautiful, more perfect. One single injection unlocks your DNA, starting a new cellular division that will release another version of yourself. This is The Substance.
What I loved in what Coralie wrote when I first read the script is that this was about the male perspective of the idealized woman that we have bought into as men. And what's so interesting in the film is here you know, this newer, younger, better version gets an opportunity, and she still repeats the same pattern. She's still seeking this external validation. And in the end, comes face to face with just fighting herself, because that's where we have to really look, within, not without.
There you go, The Substance, a film that you definitely must watch. That's it from us from the 77th Cannes Film Festival. A final word from you, Lisa?
For those of us who believe that movies can make the world a better place, this was a very satisfying 12 days.
Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you, Lisa. See you soon back in Paris.